後のことなんざ考えて出し惜しみしたらぶち殺すぞ。
Alright, what is going on, guys? CFYOW is back again, coming at you with a showcase on a T20 Max Transcended Kenpachi, and this should be a treat. Now, let's just get right into this character. Alright, so going into this character, he is a speed link slot potions +5 character. He is a Soul Reaper captain within a Ronkar killer, which is nice. I do like the PvE killers. And on top of that, he has 0 status elements and a damage reduction link of 16%. We do have attack 30, 30, 30 across the board with the 25, 25, 25 NAD links and some extra DR from the Zangetsu. So overall, he does have a Bruiser of 40%, Devastation 40%, Berserker of 50%, which is actually quite high, Last Ditch Survival and Stamina Recovery from the T20 skills, which I'm not gonna lie, with the new changes in epic raids, thanks to the link slot potion skill, this stamina recovery might not actually be all that necessary. However, if you are running Inheritance Zone, it could very well be the difference between clearing and not clearing. On top of it, this character is not really, you know, we'll get into that part in a little bit, but he is immune to paralysis. On top of that, he does have the increased speed link slot potions +5 skill, flurry, sprinter, and poise, which is actually quite nice. Now let's just get into this character. Honestly, if you plan to use this character to farm potions, as of right now, it seems like the new meta of farming potions is actually going to be going into this epic raids and just straight up running epic raids with 6 link slot potion plus characters, because you're guaranteed 30 automatically. And on top of that, a character like this, since he is a flurry character, excels in epic raids, whereas he does not really excel in Inheritance Zone. So if you have a Kenpachi, he is worth working on now, in my opinion. Before, his only real use was epic raids, but now that you can get potions from epic raids, from his skill, he's actually, in my opinion, increased his value by quite a bit. Now, he still isn't good in Inheritance Zone, in my opinion, but for the sake of just checking out the numbers, let's just check it out. Now, going into the character's problems, and he has quite a few. First and foremost, his first strong attack. He is a NAD character without long reach. Like, he does not have crazy range on his NAD string. Hits for 90,000 per hit on his NAD string over here, which is actually really good. But his first strong attack is literally a 2500 length beam, which in my opinion is kind of weird, because in co-op that's not going to kill enemies even with like a well-built Kenpachi. And since it is a ranged attack, I feel like he would have sufficed better with a lunge, because it would have put him right into the action. And instead you're kind of, oh, let me do my first strong attack and then I have to flash step into them, potentially put myself in danger, and hopefully not get hit. We just got hit there, but it doesn't matter. We don't have full stem, so it's okay. His second strong attack is actually going to be a plant vortex, which in my opinion is kind of dumb, because it's a 24-second cooldown. Since he doesn't have guard break, his second strong attack is kind of crucial for guard breaking sometimes, and he kills them in one hit. So giving him a vortex, in my opinion, is kind of dumb if he's just trying to break guard, whereas they could have given him a walking vortex, and this character, in my opinion, would have been significantly better. Okay, that was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. Third strong attack, standard full screen. I don't really have any complaints on that. I think that it's a fine strong attack. Boom, boom. But like the first strong attack being a 2500 length beam, I find it kind of funny. I think it's just hilarious. And then this is funny because like this deals no damage, but if you just hit one time, then all the enemies are dead. Even in content like Inheritance Zone, like the enemies should pretty much die in 2 hits. So I don't know. It's definitely a weird design, and I feel like CFYOW didn't really playtest this character before they kind of just put him out, which is one of my biggest gripes with this game. Is sometimes I feel like the design choices that they do, which, don't get me wrong, I know that designing characters and stuff like that is probably very difficult, at the very least in the animation size, and trying to balance it and make people want these characters, I'm sure it probably is pretty difficult. But if you watch like any of, not even just my videos, I'm not trying to be cocky and say that I'm like, I should be the representative or nothing, but there's just some characters that make you really question on whether or not like they really thought about whether or not this is going to be a good idea. Now, I will say this, they have gotten significantly better when it comes to making characters a lot more unique. You'll see that with Orihime, with Toshiro, like these characters play incredibly differently. They do the same thing technically in terms of like damage, but like Orihime is such a great support unit, and I loved it when the original 1000 Year Blood War Orihime came out, and I love how this Orihime handles support. Same thing with the Sanosuke. I think that in terms of like their kit and stuff like that is actually really cool. And now that the 40% magnification range collision attack is the thing, that's actually really useful. I'm hoping that CFYOW learns their lesson from this Kenpachi. It seems like they have, because the next NAD character that came out for Link slots was literally Kisuke, and Kisuke is insane. Like I personally love that Kisuke so much. All this Kenpachi really needed was a walking vortex and guard break, and I think that this character would have been maybe not top tier, but at the very least, I don't think that this character would have been a chore to run into Inheritance Zone. But that being said, being able to take him into epic raids and actually use him as a better farmer than someone like than Uryu, for example, is actually really cool, and it's definitely very interesting. So we'll see how stuff lines up. I think that CFYOW's done a good job when it comes to unrestricting the link slot potions, giving us ×5 epic raid runs, and whether or not you like the epic raid Awakened Ultra raid, because it is pretty difficult. I'm not gonna lie, like it is pretty difficult, especially with the bad bonuses that they gave us. It is what it is. At least it's rewarding, right? But I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, guys, grind, no catch up with me. Stay blessed. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.